Stevie J, the man everyone refers to as the King of Chaos, just dropped a bombshell that left Bambi, Lil Scrappy, and the judge completely stunned. The courtroom walls have never heard anything like this before. The Lil Scrappy trial just exploded into an unholy circus of betrayal secrets and the most stunning courtroom ambush reality TV has ever seen, according to Inside Insiders. Me's worst secret wasn't simply divulged. It was weaponized live in front of rolling cameras and startled fans, leaving Scrappy utterly caught off guard. Was it retaliation, sabotage, or Stevie J's ultimate strategy to burn his foes and escape unscathed? What does this mean for the shaky empire of Lil Scrappy and Bambi, VH1 producers, scrambling lawyers, and fans going crazy? We have insider leaks, whispered backroom deals, and the courtroom is complete chaos. Did Stevie J just end his career or pull off the most audacious reality TV power move of the decade? The way flashing lights outside the courthouse painted the Atlanta sky like a scene from a blockbuster thriller, reporters thrust microphones into stunned faces. Fans screamed from the car. Betrayal no one saw coming, don't even blink. This scandal isn't a train wreck. It's an entire derailment. Get ready. The nightmare is just beginning. This wasn't supposed to happen. The trial of Lil Scrappy versus Stevie J was already chaotic, with accusations of leaked private videos, defamation, and emotional distress. There was a thick, eerie silence inside Courtroom 12B before Stevie J took the witness stand and changed the game forever. However, today was set to permanently alter the rules of love and hip-hop court scandals. Let's take a moment to go back in time. The whole situation started months ago when a very private and sensitive video of Bambi was inexplicably leaked online. Screenshots, clips, and exclusive audio made their way to Reddit forums, conspiracy deep dives on TikTok, and gossip blogs. The internet went crazy overnight. Then came the legal nightmare. Scrappy dragged Stevie J into court, accusing him of being the mastermind behind the betrayal and demanding damages for the public humiliation Bambi had endured. However, anyone who knows Stevie J knows that he doesn't just play defense. He attacks. Bambi accused Stevie J. Lil Scrappy promised to handle it. Even some VH1 producers had crept into the back row and whispered, "If this gets ugly, we've got ratings gold." The atmosphere was electric as Stevie J sported sunglasses without bothering anyone, while Bambi sat with her legal team, looking visibly tense with her oversized sunglasses covering her face. Scrappy looked straight ahead, her jaw clenched, her knuckles white. Legal experts testified about how the video was shared, and Stevie J's legal team denied any involvement, claiming Stevie had no knowledge of the leak. The testimony began simply, with lawyers repeating the timeline of the video leak. Everyone assumed this would be a dull technical case, but they were wrong. Stevie J's team shocked everyone by announcing the gallery gasped as the judge, a strict woman who keeps celebrities in line, raised her eyebrows and repositioned her glasses. "Why the hell is he talking?" Lil Scrappy whispered to his lawyer. "Bambi herself is hiding explosive information from this court." The judge permitted it, saying, "Mr. Jordan, proceed." Stevie J took off his sunglasses, grinned, and said, "Your Honor, since they want to drag my name, let me show the world who Bambi really is." Boom, mic drop moment. This would start the largest courtroom scandal in the history of hip-hop and love. A sealed manila envelope bearing the label Bambi Confidential Communications was suddenly displayed by Stevie's lawyer as the bailiff wheeled in front of a large screen. According to later sources, even Stevie's legal team pleaded with him not to do it, threatening him with lawsuits, network bans, and even defamation countersuits. Stevie J allegedly told them, "I don't care. If they want war, I'll give it to them." Judge Jordan Stevie nodded and said, "The world has been duped. The evidence we're going to present proves that Bambi is not the innocent victim she's portraying herself as. In fact, she's been playing a dangerous double game behind the scenes." The judge issued a harsh warning saying, "You better know what you're doing." One Love and a hip-hop producer whispered into her phone, "We've got a season finale, right?" Here the courtroom went silent, and as the screen rolled, Bambi reportedly froze, her eyes narrowing in shock. Although the footage wasn't explicit, it included audio files, text messages, and alleged screenshots that purportedly revealed private agreements, confidential chats, and backdoor manipulation between Bambi and a number of well-known producers. It was claimed that Bambi had worked with network insiders to plan the leak controversy herself in order to win over fans, embarrass Stevie J, and secure her own plot and contract. Extension Stevie J's voice broke through the shocked murmurs. "I didn't leak anything. They set me up." The judge stopped the video right away, saying, "Counsel, this is highly irregular. Are these verified?" "Cooley, we have expert testimony standing by." The fans outside the courthouse were going crazy, and Dr. Bambi's setup was on fire on Twitter. Within minutes, Stevie went viral worldwide. Inside the courtroom, Bambi's attorney demanded that the evidence be thrown out. "This is character assassination. My client is being ambushed." The judge ordered an immediate recess. Reporters rushed to the hallway to deliver breaking news segments. Stevie J completely appends the case, accusing Bambi of fabricating her victimization. Lil Scrappy taking the stand. Lil Scrappy was visibly shaken. His statement was brief but chilling. "I love my wife. If what Stevie said is true, I don't even know who I'm married anymore." Gasps filled the gallery as Bambi sat stone-faced behind oversized sunglasses. Her team whispered frantically as the judge called for TMZ cameras captured Bambi, hurrying out a side exit as the court adjourned for the day, refusing to answer any questions, and Scrappy leaving minutes later. Stevie J, by himself, strode past the crowd with confidence, pausing only to smirk and say, "I told y'all, don't play with me." However, this wasn't over by any means. The following morning, as an anonymous source revealed that even more damning evidence was about to be revealed, leaving the entire love and hip-hop community breathlessly waiting for the next twist. What else did Stevie have? Was Scrappy actually about to leave his marriage on national TV? The internet was ablaze with theories, and the world hardly had time to catch its breath. TikTok exploded with conspiracy breakdowns as dawn broke over. Atlanta and YouTube creators rushed to post hour-long, in-depth analyses titled, "Did Bambi Set Stevie J Up?" Reddit threads soared to thousands of comments, and even international media picked it up, with CNN teasing it, The Shade Room putting it front and center, and TMZ calling it the butt, nothing compared to the chaos that was building back inside. Courtroom 1 to be as the second day of testimony got underway. The press crowded the building, lines wrapped around the block. Fans held signs that read "Free Stevie and Bambi Exposed," and others came just to watch history unfold. And it did. The morning session started with Bambi's legal team vehemently demanding a rejection. Her attorney said, the judge, obviously captivated by the shocking accusations, rejected the motion. The evidence that was presented yesterday was speculative, illegally obtained, and intended only to degrade and mislead this court. Gasps resounded. "We will proceed," and Stevie J crossed his arms with assurance. The next twist was that Stevie J's team called to anonymous insider witnesses from the VH1 production, and Bambi sat frozen, her face unreadable. The courtroom doors opened, and two blurred figures in dark sunglasses and oversized hoodies entered. The court went silent, and the first insider voice, disguised by the court, dropped the first nuke. The second anonymous source, confirmed, yes, there were conversations about planting leaks. It was meant to frame Stevie J and generate sympathy for Bambi's storyline. "I was approached by someone from Bambi's camp who said the network needed something big to revive ratings and asked me to help manufacture drama." The courtroom exploded into stunned gasps and whispers. Lil Scrappy looked pale, staring at Bambi in shock. and Stevie J's lawyer grinned like a man who knew checkmate was close. This was never about justice or honor. It was about ratings. Meanwhile, paparazzi flocked to the courthouse entrance outside. The judge had to bang her gavel 5 times to regain control. Mimi Faust wrote, "Stevie has been messy, but damn, I'm speechless." While Joseline Hernandez shared an Instagram story called "Bambi has been fake since day one." Y'all are finally seeing it. Dark karma. The internet went crazy when I informed them there were snakes behind the scenes. But the second bombshell of the day was dropped by Stevie J's team inside the courtroom. They played audio recordings purportedly of Bambi's team discussing strategy. The clip played, and just before the season, Boom fans rallied around Bambi. We flipped the script on Stevie, and the judge almost passed out. Scrappy shook his head and said, "No way," as Bambi hid her face in her hands in her chair. The courtroom descended into mayhem as the judge declared an emergency recess. Outside, Atlanta's streets resembled a reality TV fan convention, with people encamped with folding chairs, snacks, and cell phones hooked to live broadcasts. When court resumed, Bambi's team retaliated, claiming the evidence was fabricated, manipulated, or fake. They accused Stevie J of starting a personal vendetta out of jealousy and ego, saying, "This is the same man who cheated, lied, and broke the Queen's trap." The tension was terrible. Her lawyer yelled after years of fighting his way across TV screens, "We're supposed to think he's the victim now, please." The judge accepted the counterarguments but issued a warning. There will be serious repercussions if any additional evidence is found to support these claims. Then, in a turnabout, nobody Lil Scrappy asked to speak, and the judge hesitated before nodding. Scrappy got up slowly, went to the stand, took off his sunglasses, and addressed the crowded courtroom. "I've been faithful to my wife, and I trusted her, but now I'm not sure what to believe. I didn't want to come here today, and I didn't want any of this. But if someone truly framed my family, used me as a pawn for TV ratings, so yes, I deserve the truth. I need it, and the fans deserve it too." There was dead silence when the judge recessed the court for the second time that day. And fans went crazy on social media, with some claiming Stevie J had fabricated everything, and others saying Bambi was ruined and would never get her reputation back. Meanwhile, Love and Hip Hop. We had no involvement or knowledge of any private video leak or conversations regarding planned drama for ratings. According to a startling public statement released by producers, these claims are untrue and detrimental to our brand. But insiders reportedly whispered that VH1 was holding emergency meetings behind closed doors. The word lawsuit was reportedly used at least 12 times in one afternoon. Stevie J left the courthouse that day with a big smile on his face and a peace sign. "You haven't even seen the good stuff yet." He teased cameras, and Bambi disappeared. According to sources, she checked into a private hotel using a false identity. There were no pictures or statements, just radio silence. Scrappy left the courthouse by himself with his hood pulled down over his face. The following morning, gossip blogs were overflowing. Fans were divided after screenshots purportedly showed Bambi texting an unidentified producer, telling them, "I'm done, can't do this anymore." Some pleaded with her to return and fight Queen, while others said she had canceled. As the dust settled, the judge issued a final order. And tomorrow, we will hear closing arguments and make a decision on whether this case moves forward. The world waited anxiously to see if this was all a misunderstanding, if Stevie J was the victim of a malicious setup, if Bambi was actually the mastermind behind the largest scandal in hip-hop and love history, or if this was all just another layer of staged chaos in the most outrageous reality TV courtroom drama ever. The answers were expected tomorrow. Before dawn, the courthouse steps were crowded with reporters, influencers, ardent supporters, and even members of the Love and Hip Hop cast, who braved the Atlanta humidity to cram themselves shoulder to shoulder for a front row seat to history. Everyone was wondering if the judge would dismiss the case or if this train wreck would formally become the most scandalous. Inside Courtroom 1-B, the most intense reality TV trial ever took place. The atmosphere was electric and tense. With Lil Scrappy sitting alone at the plaintiff's table with her hoodie pulled tight and her eyes locked on the floor. Bambi arrived with her legal team, surrounded by bodyguards, and Stevie J swaggered, in the final moments of calm, unconcerned, and smirking at the cameras. The judge called the room to order, and we will now hear the last arguments. Bambi's lawyer stood first, and she snapped, pointing directly at Stevie J, saying, "This is not a courtroom. It's a circus orchestrated by a known manipulator. The so-called evidence was fabricated, the witnesses paid off, and the entire spectacle was a complete bust." But Stevie J's most recent reality TV scam was what she kept trying to depict Bambi as the real victim. My client has suffered from public humiliation, character assassination, and a malicious smear campaign aimed at increasing ratings at the expense of her career and mental health. The courtroom was silent as Bambi wiped away a tear for a brief moment before the fireworks began. And Stevie J's attorney rose, walked slowly to the center, and faced the jury box. "Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't about television, it's about the truth. My client has been wrongfully portrayed as the antagonist in a drama that he didn't write. The evidence shows who exactly pulled the strings, and the leaks and the manufactured chaos are proof." The defense then unexpectedly dropped a third bombshell, a recently discovered audio recording. It purports to show Bambi and her manager chit-chatting about plans to release her private film to advance her plot before contract negotiations take place. Just before the season premieres, Bambi's voice is heard on the tape saying, "They'll have the whole internet begging for me to stay." The courtroom blew up. The judge agreed to examine the tape's authenticity later, but the damage had already been done. Scrappy's face was frozen in horror as he whispered just 3 words. Auditory gasps. Reporters ran out to break the story live. Bambi's legal team immediately shouted objections, claiming the tape was doctored and inadmissible. "I'm done, man," he said to his lawyer as the court recessed once more. Outside of social media, there was a complete meltdown. Bambi's Leakgate became the most popular topic globally, and TikTok was ablaze with analysis, videos, memes, and parody reenactments. The Shade Room shared side-by-side footage of Bambi's emotional departure and Stevie J's arrogant stroll to his car. And then, instantly when it started, it was over. The judge came back, glanced over her glasses at the crowded gallery, and made her decision. The evidence presented cast doubt on both parties' credibility and raised serious legal issues. The motion for dismissal was denied, and the case will go to trial. Stevie J grinned broadly. Bambi's team appeared defeated, and Scrappy just got up and left the CNN breaking news historic court decision. TMZ: Bambi versus Stevie J, the ugliest reality courtroom battle in TV history, just got uglier. Mona Scott Young, LHH producer, posted cryptically on Instagram. "Sometimes the show writes itself, but this time the entertainment world went crazy." Without saying a word, the fallout was swift and severe. Bambi's sponsorship deals were abruptly terminated. A major fashion retailer fired her as a brand ambassador. A beauty line canceled their upcoming collaboration, and there were rumors that VH1 had covertly started removing her from future storylines. Meanwhile, Stevie J became former cast members joined in the chaos, with Joseline Hernandez telling everyone that the girl was fake. "Been Mimi Faust, and I don't condone this." Fans flooded his social media with mixed reactions, saying that Stevie is still a villain, but damn, he ate this time. "I can't believe I'm saying this, teen Stevie, but he's the Joker of reality TV, and I'm living for it." Any of this chaos, but karma moves quickly. As the public criticized and became fixated on every frame of leaked video and courtroom transcript, Bambi went completely silent. Within days, Scrappy filed for legal separation. According to people close to him, he simply wants to leave the show because he no longer cares about it and feels deceived. Stevie J, meanwhile, delivered the most ridiculous interview of his life on The Breakfast Club when he famously said, "They tried to end me, but I'm still standing, unbothered, untouchable." Insiders stated that the network feared legal repercussions as the incident sent shockwaves through VH1 headquarters. It's causing lawyers to rush. When Stevie J posted a mysterious tweet that said, "The tapes you heard aren't even the worst ones," Twitter erupted in speculation. Was there more damaging material? Could Bambi survive another bombshell? Would VH1 dare air any of this trial? Sponsors threatened to remove advertisements. Entire season arcs were thrown out and rewritten overnight. But the chaos only fueled fan obsession. The network promptly announced an emergency reunion special. Love and Hip Hop. The Fallout Live Courtroom Scandal Edition, 3 months later. The teaser promo almost caused a stir on the internet, featuring flashes of Scrappy leaving the courtroom, Stevie J grinning under the lights, and Bambi leaving the building in complete silence. The robotic voiceover boomed. "You've heard the leaks. Watch the truth explode now." Love and Hip Hop, the Fallout Live blogs, YouTubers, podcasters, and fan pages started creating timelines, theory charts, and crazy predictions. Could Bambi sue? Would Scrappy take her back? Was Stevie lying about more tapes? Would VH1 even survive this PR disaster? The drama had turned into the ultimate spectacle, scandal that started in the shadows of reality TV as the world waited. An anonymous source leaked the last terrifying message purportedly sent from Bambi to a friend. "I don't know how this ends, but I know I'm not going down without a fight." Social media-fueled leaks have now escalated into the most unpredictable celebrity courtroom disaster of the decade. Suddenly, the screen goes black. Continued. This trial has completely turned the Love and Hip Hop world upside down. From shocking audio leaks to revealed backroom schemes. From Lil Scrappy walking out in stunned betrayal to Bambi disappearing into silence and Stevie J casually strolling away as the last man standing. This trial has revealed the most bizarre, messy, and unpredictable courtroom scandal reality TV has ever dared to deliver. World upside down, but the most important question is still what will happen next. Do you think Bambi really planned this whole catastrophe to frame Stevie J and win over the public? Or is Stevie J pulling off his dirty trick yet, setting up a complex trap to permanently destroy Bambi and Lil Scrappy? Was Lil Scrappy an innocent pawn caught between two skilled manipulators, or was he when the cameras roll again? Will we witness another shocking reunion twist? Or, let's not forget, VH1. Will the network dare to air the trial's next explosive chapter? Will the legal threats finally put an end to this out-of-control circus? Or will it just feed even more outrageous ratings we want to hear? Blindsided by the very person he trusted the most, is this really the end of their marriage? Leave your most outrageous theories, hot takes, and fan conspiracies in the comments section right now. Are you a supporter of Stevie, Bambi, or Scrappy? Or is this the most toxic triangle in reality TV history? If you've been following every crazy turn since day one, hit the like button and share this video with your messiest people. The next Celebrity Courtroom Exposo is already in the works and will be the first to give you all the explosive details. Stay tuned, stay dirty, and keep watching. Friend who thrives on drama. Subscribe to the channel and enable notifications.